Alright folks, Between Ace 8, we are back on Criminal Case on Facebook. Let's head on to chapter number 3, where she just went into labor. Ace, quick, we need my Madmobile. Aww, General Ace, isn't my baby just adorable? Aw, very cute. Just scrumptious, Miss Baldwin. Well, I named him Paris after my other true love. We shall make it to the City of Lights one day, won't we, my little darling? I think it's time we took our leave, Miss Baldwin. Fellas, congratulations to you and best of luck. Ace, I'm happy for Adelia, but I have to say I don't think motherhood is for me. But you're right. Enough musing. Our focus must return to catching Commissioner Baldwin's killer. Ace, we know that the Commissioner and his murderer spent time at the Concordian Pause. Let's take another good look around. You don't think motherhood's going to be good for you? Yes. I have kind of a... we won't let her know. We'll let her figure it out on her own. This is chapter 3. How did Commissioner Baldwin's badge end up discarding the cafe? And what are these strange red flakes all over it? Let's take a sample. And this box of chocolates contains a faded message signed C. Baldwin. The Commissioner must have given these chocolates to someone. Uncovering the rest of the message is bound to tell us whom. Do you think this torn newspaper article looks suspect, Ace? Trust your instincts. Let me procure the adhesive tape. Ace, you must let our momentum wane for even 1 second before we catch the Commissioner's killer. Yeah, it could very well be a different DuPont. I just don't think so. Maybe it's not. I don't think so. I hope that it's not, or it is. Whoa. Let's see. Concordian Gazette. Yes, the newspaper article put back together concerns Commissioner Baldwin. The headline reads, Baldwin on mission to shut down all prohibition violators. But yeah, the subheading is even more interesting. Concordian Pause rumored to be the next target. Concordian Pause is the name of the very cafe we're in. Cafe owner Reggie Bates said he was friends with Commissioner Baldwin, but this newspaper article indicates otherwise. We better speak to Mr. Bates right away. Okay, so let's send the sample you scraped off from the Commissioner's bag straight to Viola. Yep, let's use all this. Whoa. Ace, the complete message Commissioner Baldwin wrote on the box of chocolate reads, Miss Capecci, I trust these sweet delights will help sweeten your tongue. Miss Capecci, what was the Commissioner sending chocolates to Giulietta? What did he mean by sweeten your tongue? Let's see if Giulietta has an explanation for this strange gift and message. Brother, don't get involved with that chick, man. She's dangerous. Oh, hello again, General Ace. Can I get you anything? Well, the only thing we want is from the truth, Mr. Bates. You told us that you and the Commissioner Baldwin got along well, but we know he's about to shut you down for violating the prohibition laws. Oh my, you found out about that. Look, officers, it ain't my fault the Commissioner had it in for me. One day he comes in here saying his daughter's been complaining that her Mazundan coffee don't taste the same. He claimed it was because I'd been spiking it with whiskey. That no good copper was, as the Japanese say, pulling water to his own rice paddy. He believed only what would benefit him, and just wouldn't listen when I told him I weren't serving alcohol. Baldwin threatened to tell the mayor. I'd have lost my license and all. Well, if you learned you killed the Commissioner to cover up your prohibition violations, losing your license will be the least of your problem, Mr. Bates. Phew, General Ace. Got a handkerchief? Those factory fumes will be the death of me. The only remedy that works is Japanese herbal medicine, but trying to find that in Crimson Banks. Well, Miss Capecci, one thing we did find in Crimson Banks were the chocolates Commissioner Baldwin sent you. Why was he so keen to sweeten your tongue? Well, because he was insane. He wanted me to snitch on the Italian gang and keep sending me little gifts to win me over. Did that man really think I betrayed my family for a box of chocolates? I'm not some insipid child he could bribe. My father's been murdered, my mother's out for blood, and the love of my life betrayed me. I'm done playing nice. Wow, so did you kill the Commissioner for insulting your integrity? I haven't killed anyone, General Ace, but if I ever have blood in my hands, rest assured it will be to uphold my family's honor. Well, if she didn't kill him, she will be a murderer soon. That is for darn sure. Ace, I don't remember Commissioner Baldwin ever smoking, do you? Can't say I do, Viola. Why do you ask? Because the great particles you collect from the Commissioner's badge are cigar ash. Wait, how did that get there? You're right, Ace. We only know one person who's constantly chomping on a cigar, Horatio Rochester. How did Mr. Rochester get close enough with the Commissioner badge to drop a cigar ash on it? We must ask him. General Ace, what do you think of my latest acquisition for my ship? It's a painting of a wave by some Japanese chap whose name escapes me. Well, it's not your property we're here to discuss, Mr. Rochester, but Commissioner Baldwin, we found your cigar ash all over his badge. Why did you have it in your possession? Oh, you and your infernal questioning. You must know, I had made an arrangement with Baldwin to speed up the paperwork for my ship. And you know what that pompous peacock of a police officer did? Nothing. CSS Horatio Rochester should be halfway across the Pacific by now. Instead, it's rusting away in this termite-infested shipyard. You even developed an allergy from those blasted factory fumes through having to supervise the work in this decrepit place myself. Anyway, I had words with the Commissioner at the cafe the other day, and if I took his badge and tossed it away, it's no one's fault but his own. Well, Mr. Rochester, we find your rage also led you to take the Commissioner's life. Your prison sentence will be no fault but your own. Ace, we've always known Commissioner Baldwin to be controversial, so it's no surprise he angered so many people. But it takes some grudge to murder someone and then slash out their tongue. Julia Capecci was certainly furious with the Commissioner for insulting her integrity, while Horatio Rochester was enraged about Baldwin reneging on their agreement. Meanwhile, Reggie Bates stood to lose his cafe thanks to Baldwin's interference. Ace, all eyes in Concordia are on us as we try and solve this scandalous murder. Let's return to the shipyard and search for more clues. Oh, Ace, why did you pick this fish bucket? It's veritably pongs. Alright, feeling must look inside. I shall plug my nose and dive in after you. I agree, the killer could have hidden something in his toolbox. Let's have a look at that lock. And Ace, just 10 more effort and we'll nab our murderer. I'm sure of it. Alright, the last two. And then we get to arrest the killer. Oh, no. That's disgusting. Yep, Commissioner Baldwin's tongue. You guys can read it if you want to. That's a little gives me the heebie-jeebies. Yes, the toolbox contains a bloody axe. Didn't Dick say the suspect could use a small axe-like implement to crack open the commissioner's skull? Does this mean we found our murder weapon? Let's send this axe to Rose immediately. Ugh. Well, it's a severed tongue. Oh, yes. Yes, okay, thanks for confirming it. Ugh. White fiber. We adorned with a dashing pair of white gloves. Alright, so the killer has white gloves. Oh, that's so nasty. Ace, this is no word actually sent me. It's an adze, a tool used in shipbuilding. Well, that makes sense seeing we found in the shipyard. But more importantly, Rose, was this adze used to kill the commissioner? Well, the blood on that adze did indeed match the commissioner, so yes, you found your murder weapon. But that's not all. I noticed a strange white substance on the adze's handle. By all those experiments determined it to be seagull excrement. If the adze got stained, you can bet the killer did as well, so look out for some tarnished with a nice splash of bird droppings. Well, a seagull whoops you with all these the killer's worries once we catch them, Ace. Could it be? Irish, Italian, gangster, civilian, Ace, whoever killed Commissioner Baldwin, we're ready to arrest them. Could it be actually the owner of that bar? I can't tell if he has gloves, so he isn't. It's him. Reggie Bates. Huh. The one guy I didn't think it would be. I mean, I get that was kind of his motive, but there's got to be more to it. Reggie Bates, you're under arrest for the murder of Commissioner Baldwin. Oh my, there must be some sort of misunderstanding here, General Ace. I ain't no killer. So why did we find your allergy mess on the commissioner's mutilated face? There's practically an allergy epidemic in Crimson Banks thanks to those blasted factory fumes. That medicine could belong to anyone. Yet the Mazundan coffee from your cafe ended up on the note you used to lure the commissioner to his death. Well, my coffee's the best in town. Everyone drinks it. Well, not everyone wears the white gloves you forgot to remove while hacking off the commissioner's tongue. The evidence is stacked against you, Mr. Bates, so own up. Alright, I did it. I murdered Commissioner Baldwin. I lured him to the docks in the early hours of the morning. Did you kill him so he wouldn't reveal your prohibition violations? Is that why you threatened him with that monkey statue and cut off his tongue? Do you really think tongues get cut out for something so small? I slashed out that copper's tongue because I saw him sniff around the docks, spying on the Italians. What did that fool think you were doing, spying like that in the middle of a gang war? Why on earth do you care if Commissioner Baldwin was spying on the Italian gang? Because the Italians are my family. My parents died when I was only 5. The Italian king took pity on me and brought me up like I was one of their own. I may not be Italian by blood, but my soul bleeds red, white, and green. Capiche? Baldwin thought he was so clever spying on us, so I had to protect my people. Well, your people won't be there to protect you from jail. You're under arrest. Reggie Bates, you stand before the court accused of the murder of Police Commissioner Talmadge Baldwin. How do you plead? Guilty, Your Honor, and I ain't got no regrets about it. Killing a police officer is the worst of crimes in my books, let alone doing it in such a repulsive manner. The The commissioner was simply doing his job, protecting the good people of Concordia. I had to make an example of him to all the other coppers thinking of putting their big noses where they don't belong. Me and my Italian brothers will do what we want, and you ain't gonna stop us. Well, you won't be doing anything other than walking through the doors of your prison cell, Reggie Bates. It sentences you to life imprisonment with no parole. What? I don't give a fig what you lot do to me. My work here is done. What? Life. That's the first time, I think, in Mysteries of the Past someone's gotten life. Ace, I commend you for putting on Commissioner Baldwin's sadistic killer behind bars for good. I'd known the Commissioner for many years. Granted, he was a difficult man, but he truly cared for Concordia's welfare. It is insupportable that he became yet another victim of the Irish-Italian conflict. When will these pointless killings stop? As it's the Italians who killed the Commissioner, I suggest we focus on our efforts on uncovering what they're up to, and fast. Agree. Alright guys, I'll see you guys in additional investigations. BPG88. Over and out.